Hello followers and welcome back to Mystic Worlds, and as always this is Safe Haven and we're here today in the Dome House. We're not going to be staying though, we're going to be heading out very shortly and taking on the next dungeon. So before we do that though, I want to discuss some plans for the immediate future, and I've kind of been mentioning this a little bit towards the end of the last couple of episodes about what I want to do. But I think now would be a good time to actually clear up exactly what it is I'm going to do, having thought about what resources I have and where we're going in Safe Haven and things like that. So, first off, in today's episode we're going to be taking on the Charged Ruins. Actually, before that, hold up a bit, we are going to go and pick up a piece of this enchanted armor that we found. I found while I was clearing out the loot from the last episode. I found where the diamond pants were, so we are going to collect those, and then at that point we will have those. I think the helmet I read a sign about, but I have not found yet. We may go looking for that if we have time, but I'm going to be taking on the Charged Ruins dungeon, and that's going to be the aim in today's episode, to complete that dungeon. Then at that point there is a dungeon off in the distance there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's take a little bit of a walk here. I don't have to go too far. And the locals are already on my tail. So over here there's that big floating castle thing. We're going to take that on there, right in the distance. This thing, possibly next episode or the episode after that, we're going to take this on. There we go. We'll let the world reload because the chunks are being weird. So this thing right here, we're going to conquer that. And I'm going to repurpose that spawner there as a trap, gas spawner for gas tiers. So all of this we're going to conquer in that episode. I would like to try and finish everything in the desert dunes area before moving on. I did talk a little bit about I wanted to build an Enderman farm and a Blaze farm. There's something over here actually that is quite close to investigate too. And I'm still going to do that. The Enderman farm I'm probably going to do pretty soon. I may just do that off camera. It's literally digging a room around that Enderman spawner we have in lockdown and farming it with a looting sword for Ender Pearls. It's pretty simple stuff. But the Blaze farm is quite a big project, and we still have not found significant deposits of iron yet in Safe Haven. And that's kind of what's putting me off doing that for a little bit. I have a dual skeleton spawner, which it's not great, but it's not bad. And I can use that to enchant my gear. It's, you know, it's just a bit of a pain, really. But I may just spend some significant time AFK over there and collect some experience that way. I need iron for pistons. That's the main thing. If I went with a design that doesn't use pistons, it kind of counteracts the efficiency and all that kind of stuff, and it makes it not very useful. So it's going to be a case of when I find significant deposits of iron, I will probably then go ahead and build it. The Charged Ruin sounds like a place where I might run into significant deposits of iron. I could be wrong about that. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we are not very far into the map. I was actually talking with my friend Mondo actually about my progress in Safe Haven, and I think I'm roughly at the moment about a third of the way through Safe Haven, I think, really. It's still a long way to go, and I wouldn't expect to see iron until around halfway at least, so I don't know as we'll run into it today, but, you know, let's be optimistic and hope. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and pick up that pair of diamond pants that I found, and it was over in this pyramid here, the one with the ladder up into the clouds. I still don't know where the helmet is. I did read a sign about it last episode saying that it was somewhere on the Infernal Dunes. I have not seen anything that would indicate where that might be yet, but you know, maybe we'll see that eventually. So let's head here. I believe it's in this general area. It might actually be inside the pyramid, I think. I went and picked everything else up. Whoop, I'm gonna get shot if I'm not careful. It's in here somewhere. I know it's not very far into the entrance. Let's see. Not here, I don't think. this is the chest that we picked up before. It's been a day or two since I actually played and went through everything, collecting all the loot, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not so quick to find it here. But it is in this general area somewhere. I think. Well, yeah, right here. There we go. Diamond leggings, protection 3. And is that sand under that? It is. So I'm not gonna stand there because it could be a trap. It's not, but you never know. So that's the monument chest that we found in the last episode. So we've got a pair of protection 3 diamond pants. That's really, really useful. We're going to run these back to the base. As I say, I have no idea where the helmet is. When it says Infernal Dunes, I would think that it's somewhere in this area. Maybe we'll just, while it's daytime, spend a little bit of time running through here and just see if we can spot it. Because that is one of the objectives for this area, to actually find all of the Egyptian armor. And we've not found all of them yet, we're just the helmet short now. And I see a lot of these ruins around, so maybe it's around one of these. Possibly. I have a new shovel. I'm trying to think of if there's anywhere obvious that it could be. Not really. I would expect to see it somewhere kind of open. What's this? I've not seen this before. What is this? Would it be here maybe? I don't think so. I'm not really digging around. I would kind of expect it to be not right in the open, but I would be able to expect to see it. You know, so that I could, you know, collect it. So I'm not convinced that I'm going to have to go digging around for it. I do find it a bit odd, though, that there is torches marking this. But I don't see anything. I'll go ahead and ruin all my brand new shovel here, just digging around looking for a treasure chest. It probably isn't here. And for all I know, it's been that long since I was out in this area. I could have placed those. I think these are just ruins, honestly. I don't think that there is anything that I am looking for out here. These look just like ruins of buildings and stuff. But I'll continue searching here. But as I was saying, I would expect it to be rather obvious if it is out here. Because, you know, it's hard enough to track down as it is. I thought we could have been onto something there, but it's just a hole, it seems. So I'll no doubt run into it eventually. It's going to be somewhere around here for sure. We did find a villager out here last episode, I think, or the episode before. And he was around this area. And this is a very big, empty-looking area, so there definitely is probably more to this than meets the eye, to be honest. So we're going to have to probably spend some time actually analysing this particular area and hopefully see what we're looking for. There's lava here as well. So it's a bit on the confusing side as to what it is I'm actually looking for. That cobble I placed over there. So I guess it's now time to head back to the charged ruins. Although, you know what? I actually want to check this out. Now this is something that's been here for the longest time. And I don't know what it is. And it doesn't look like there's anything too significant in here. Other than this spawner. What does that have? Blaze? No thanks. Oh, creepers. Oh boy. I do have knockback on this sword. Oh, that's cave spider in there. This is just a natural bunch of spiders. Oh. Oh no, there's creepers right there. There we go. That's that. There we go. Let's kill that. Where's that? Oh, that's creepers. There's cave spiders in here somewhere. Right there. I don't know how he poisoned me, but, you know. There we go. Ah! I want to be careful. Oh, the boots went. I knew that they were close to going. So I'm going to have to be careful now. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's a tunnel. Loot chest. Oh gosh. Let me come back to that. I've not conquered the area yet. Skeleton spawner. I was hoping I was actually going to save the boots, but nah, never mind, I guess. Okay. So that's not quite this area complete yet. There's obviously still some spawners. Yeah, right there. And that's not the only place that they're hiding either. Right there. Good thing I have this nice pick. Very useful for breaking through materials quickly. You're just a regular spider, you must have spawned on top. I think that's everything though now, so let me take a look at what's in here. A bow, power 3, flame 1, we've got some diamonds in here. 5 diamonds, some gold, some more iron. And I don't know if I'm not going to have enough room for all of this. Oh, looks like I am. And where's my axe? I want to pick up this box. Okay, so that's that little area conquered. I thought there might be something more in here, which is why I haven't been and done it before. I do have a backup pair of iron boots. I was hoping to repair them, but never mind, I guess. I can work without them. They were just fire protection. But just no helmet. So let's head back to the house, and then we'll actually begin work on the charged ruins, which is what I actually wanted to do today. I'm just going to have to reload the chunks yet again, because the world isn't loading. I'm not really sure what does that. There's no way that there's a fix for it, because this version is now a year out of date. It may well have been fixed since. It's hard to tell exactly now through the patch notes whether this was actually fixed or not. So I apologize very deeply for the fact that this has to keep happening. So just another little loot pocket that we managed to take out. And that's one area that I did want to investigate. I was kind of hoping that there'd be an objective in there, but on this occasion there was not. So I didn't even get a chance to actually explain what I've got all of this stuff in my inventory for, because we kind of jumped straight into it. I was going to talk about that when we got over to the charged ruins. So gunpowder, string, spider eyes. That belongs in here, as does that and that. That bow is a weapon. And iron actually does go in there. Gold I've got in here for the time being, as that's pigman loot. Golden apples. The pants, part of the Egyptian armor. So we're just missing the helmet now for that. Actual diamonds I've got in here. A cake. I guess I will put in the food box. Do I have a food box? I guess it's this one. So cakes. Blocks. I want on my bar. And we need to drop off these chests. And in fact, yeah, I'll be alright actually. I was thinking I was going to bring some chests with me to drop supplies off, but we should be good in that regard. So let's make some more torches, as that's something we definitely need. I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then we're going to actually head over to the charged ruins. Okay, so slight detour there, but we are on track now. Hopefully we'll avoid that skelly. Now, where was the charged ruins? Was it in here? Oh, no, I'm not going to avoid him. Let's see. It might have been in here. It's in one of these pyramids, I remember that. No, it's not that one. Nope, zombies. This area is still very, very dangerous, and I believe we're in pretty close to max spawn situation, which is probably certainly not helping. Was it? It was not in this one. That one was that other area we investigated. Get out of the floor, guy. I hate when the monsters do that. I think that has since been fixed, though. So if it's not that pyramid, it was one of them around here. It was not that one. Oop. Maybe it was here after all, and I'm just being silly. Because there is this area up here that I neglected to actually come back and check out. Oh yes, yes, it's in here. Reaper here already to greet us. Right, I don't want things coming through, so I'm going to block that off for the time being. Let's have a bit of a safe zone, so to speak. So we've got actual ladders. I thought we were going to have to build our own, but that looks good. I see what looks to be cobblestone down there, or stone. I hear spiders and things, but that's just going to be part and parcel of what's going on here. So, the objective is... Oh, I forgot boots, dang it. You know what, I'm going to have to go back for boots. I'm not going to fight without all my armor. Especially not when I've got some. I even have a way out right here. So, the idea is, because my stinger sword is running really low, I'm going to use this diamond sword. It has smite on it. There we go. I'm tempted just to put level 18 enchantment on it, but I think that would be a waste. So, I'm going to use that. It's not great, because this is a creeper-themed area. And, you know, we're using smite, but it's the only sword I've got with knockback on it that's going to last a long time. So, as a kind of a combat to that, I brought some strength potions with me. Where is that spider? Must be outside, possibly. So, let's see here. We've got blocks. I'm not going to take the strength potion just yet. We're going to take Stinger off the bar. I'm going to have this. It's going to be useful against undead, at the very least. So, zombies, skeletons. Spiders will still die, I think, in 2 hits anyway, from a regular diamond sword. But on creepers, this is a regular diamond sword, which is 3 hits. And this says charged ruin, so I fully expect charged creepers in here. I know at the time this map was made, you could get them, so this is definitely something we're going to have to be careful of. I do have my lava bucket and my water bucket. I do have a shovel for cutting through things quickly. I have ender pearls if I need them. So we're just going to investigate here. Aha. Charged creeper spawner. Straight off the bat, so we're going to be dealing with those in this area. And I really... There's coal there in quite a large deposit. I really don't want to try and get them up close, which is why I am using a knockback sword to try and deal with them. I don't know if you can shut them down by light. Whoa! I don't know if you can shut them down using light or not. I think you can add potion effects to mobs. So it's 3 hits. Okay. That's important to know. Got glowstone, another spawner down there. How do I want to approach this? I'm thinking TNT might be a good way forward. Let's get him off that ledge. I've got water and... What is that? Melee skeletons. Oh. Here we go. I think they were initially meant to have a bow. I see an enderman spawner down there. Or do I just want to try and... There's another one there. I'm tempted to try and rush it, if anything, because I'm going to be in range of these as well. Well, let's just run over there and see what we get. Oh, that's on a slow cycle still. I want that, and now I want the enderman spawner out. I already have one in lockdown. Oop. This is not going to be very useful against enderman either. Oop. I didn't look at you. Go away. Diamond over there. Diamond ore. Could this be the part of the map? Oh gosh, what are you doing? There's a spawner right there. Could this be the part of the map where we get access to diamond? I don't think so. It's a little too early for that. I see a spawner over here. I definitely have seen other charged creeper spawners around. I'm going to go behind this waterfall for a more direct route. That's another one of those weird skeletons again. There's the charged creeper spawner. So we've got a choice here. We can either go down where the diamonds are, or we can go to the left. Now there's water over to the left, so I'm not so worried about monsters coming to me from that direction. So I think we're going to take the right-hand side path. There we go. Let's take that out. I see glass. It's a bit early for a fleecy box yet, so it definitely won't be that. What's that in the wall? Zombie? That's fine. I'll come back with a fortune pick at some point and mine out those diamonds. What's that? Oh, that's charged creeper. I want to get rid of that. I don't know if you can shut charged creepers down with light either. I don't know their spawning mechanics and whether they are like regular creepers in that regard. Charged ruins. Oh, that looks very interesting over there. Oh my gosh. Okay. No thanks. We've got coal in the walls. There's some vines right off in the distance there. I see. This is like... Oh god. No. Let me stop that from happening again. It's glowstone. Alright. That, I think, is where the wool is going to be, through there. So let's go back the other way. I think this may well be Mineral City right here, where all the minerals are. So let's head over this way, because this is part of the area we were just exploring. Before we do that, though, let's actually go and make some more torches. That might be a good idea. Okay, I've not even been hit yet by the looks of things. What's that? That looks like a zombie spawner. There we go, got that. Oh, now I've been hit. I have to say, probably the thing that deals me the most damage in this game will be a skeleton, without a doubt. Purely based on the fact that they have that really annoying range. But I'm not one to complain over that kind of thing. So, that's one of those melee skeletons again. I don't want to get caught in that if I can help it. Nope. There's an Enderman spawner down there, charged creeper spawner over there, some more iron. So definitely want to go for the charged creeper first. Enderman not as threatening. There we go. I don't even think you can shut down Enderman with light, so lighting it up probably wouldn't do me so many favours anyway. There we go. There is all this water around, which is probably a natural defense against Enderman. I want to get caught in that hole. So what's in that one? One of those weird skeletons again. More iron, sandstone. Okay, I kind of jumped off that without having a way back up, which is something I don't like to do. I kind of just saw the spawner, and in this area, I kind of want to deal with them as fast as possible, because it is, you know, charged creepers we're looking at. I know you know I'm here, guy. And you. Zombies I'm not so worried about. There we go. Are you just a regular skeleton spawner? I'd rather go for the spawner than the mobs. There we go. Alright, now get me out of here again and back up onto this bridge. And get a knockback job. And you get shot in the face with an arrow. What's that? Charge creeper, get rid of that. There's one back there that I need to get rid of. I'm not sure what it is. So, looks like skeleton again. Let's get rid of you. I don't know if I'm one-shotting these or not, or whether I've hit them before. Oh boy. That one got a chance to spawn. Let's take them one at a time. I do have knockback. I didn't look at you. If anything, you looked at me. Whoa, God. Whoa. Yeah, they are a distraction. That's what they're for. They don't do any damage, really, but they're a distraction. Oof. I didn't really see him. There's a wool box up there. Oh, God, a gas spawner. I didn't even see that. So we're going to have gas in here. We're going to be right in range of that. We've got Enderman around, meaning I've got to be careful where I look. I don't have ladders on me. That might be the best way forward to deal with that. I could make some ladders really quick. Yeah, let's make some ladders. I think we've got a little bit of a reprieve here for a moment. I mean, there's going to be mobs around. We're in the middle of a dungeon, but this is probably as good as it's going to get, to be quite honest. I am out of coal. I may need to go back for more in a moment, because I'm not going to try and progress. Even though the wool is right there, I don't want to try and progress without torches, because there could be another part of the dungeon, spawners, that kind of thing. There's blaze spawner up there as well. I don't have any fire resistance. I do have water though. I lost my fire protection now too. Is that going to be enough ladders to get up there? One, two, oh no, almost certainly not. When I'm having to say to myself, is that enough? The answer is almost certainly no. That should be better now. So, TNT off the bar at this point. I want the water on my bar. Yeah, I hear blazers, that's fine. There we go. Alright, let's put that... Gosh, there's an enderman right there. Oh god! Oh! Oh, now I'm in fire. Get me in the water. Get out of here. I don't think he can see me from there. Oh, he got right in my face. I've got to be careful of that. The gas are now gone, so that threat has been removed at least. Look at the crater he made. This is definitely a difficult area. If you can die. Has he destroyed the stairwell? I don't think so. Oh, and I missed. And I missed again. Put out these fires. I don't want to walk in that. Let's see. How do I want to approach this then? There's a spawner there. That charged creeper fell on me, I think, from up here. He probably saw me when I broke the gas spawner. Let's see. 35 torches. I'm going to whip out a strength potion now. I don't want that on my bar, to be perfectly honest. Because I'm just going to mess that up. I want ender pearls so that I can get out of a situation quickly if I happen to run into a charged creeper. Like this kind fellow. Looks like they only have the same amount of health, but even so, I want to be near them if I can help it. So there's a blaze spawner right there. That looks to be ladders. I want blocks on my bar. We learned from we learned this mistake when I was last in a dungeon like this. So blaze spawner is what I want to go for next. There we go. It's taken care of. Got a blaze rod. Now let's get back up here. I don't think we've taken care of everything yet. Let me see what's on top of this thing. Nothing. Okay, that looks well lit. So we can get in here. Redstone ore. Interesting. That's the first part of the ore monument then, maybe? So this must have been a separate dungeon. I thought that this was the actual charged ruins, but the charged ruins looks to be that thing we saw earlier. But that looks pretty cool at least. I'm going to have to come back here with a fortune pick at some point. Oh, we want to probably light this up for the next time we're here. How are we doing on inventory room? Not too bad. There we go. So another dungeon successfully taken down without the need of dying, which is always good. I'll pick up some of these sandstone blocks. It could be handy for later. Okay, so I would say that this area is conquered. I'm gonna come back obviously here with a fortune pick and get the iron and the diamond. Well, the coal and the diamond. I can pick up the iron now because I only need a work pick for that. So it looks like we've still got another part of this area to do, which is through the other avenue. But I'm not going to do any of that today, not with the monument piece on me. I want that crafting table back. There we go. We'll pick that up. And let's head on out of here. I think we've conquered everything that needs to be conquered in here. Just got to come back for the loot, so to speak. Our spoils of war, which is basically the ores here. I'm just kind of going back and picking up iron as I go, so that I don't have to come back for that. But a lot more coal here, that's good, because I don't really have much coal at my dome base. I have quite a bit of it back at the HQ, but not really anywhere else. So having a good supply of coal again is great. And I'll come back for that diamond as well. So next episode we might take a look through there, depending on how my gear is. Still doing pretty good on the strength as well. So I'll probably resume with strength potions. I have a feeling that that area through there is the harder part of the dungeon and the actual charged ruins. And what we have seen is kind of like the appetizer, so to speak. This is kind of going to be the appetizer for the big show. So I'm really looking forward to that. After that, we will probably go and take on that little castle thing that we saw at the start of the episode. Off camera, I may take a little bit of a wander around that dunes area just to see if I can find that helmet, because it could be a lot of digging otherwise that I think we can all avoid. So, oh, I have cobblestone in here. I will almost certainly have a look off camera for that. So at this point, I've barely used any of that, which is good. What do I want to do now? I think it's time to head back to the Victory Monument, actually, and deposit the redstone ore. That would be the next thing to do, and we'll wrap our episode up back at the Victory Monument, where we can celebrate another victory block. Get out of here, Skellies. All the monsters are out right now. There we go, get out of here. So what did I think about that area then? I actually quite liked that area. That was very interesting. It was very tense. There was probably only really one moment that I was in real danger, which is when that charged creeper blew up and I was brought down to about half health. But I really liked that. Really well planned out. I liked the fact that it was an interesting theme. I've not really seen charged creepers used too much on their own before. So that was definitely quite interesting. I think that the ore that you gave out was fair in that dungeon. And I think it got obviously more tense the further into the dungeon you got. I think you got it right with the amount of charged creeper spawners. You don't want them all the time running at you. And those skeletons were actually a really great defense mechanism. So while you're trying to fight the charged creepers, those guys were running in, and it was like, okay, I'm going to get into real problems here if I'm not careful, because those guys are running in, and they can like be a distraction. They're not very powerful, but they just give that charged creeper enough time to blow up. So overall, really like that area. Good job there, Damara. I enjoyed that dungeon a lot. So here we go, redstone ore. This is part of the ore monument. So on a 3, a 2, a 1. There we go, and it's even shiny. Brand new, sparkly monument piece. So I'll go back through there. I did get 16 iron. That's not a whole lot of iron. Still missing the light blue wall. I wonder if the light blue is actually in that other part of the dungeon. That might be where that is, and then we can complete that monument. Although it could be something else. Iron, diamond block, obsidian, dragon egg, stone slab block, ice block, emerald block. And they are all of the current blocks we need. And blue and magenta down here that we don't have yet. Bedrock, black wool, grey wool, light grey wool, and white wool. I haven't found any of those yet either. So next episode, almost certainly, we will be continuing on in the Charged Ruins. That's kind of just part 1, I guess, of maybe a 2-part mini episode series, whatever. And then after that, we will we'll move on and do the next thing. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. I've really had a lot of fun, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.